Now I will go ahead and will install the battery box on top of its battery box base plate. For this I'll need the base plate for the battery box. It is this weird shaped piece of plastic from the back of plastic parts. And I will need two M3x8 countersunk screws with sloped conical heads and corresponding M3 nuts for them. The bolts and nuts are in this bag labeled number 9. I'll take the bolts and nuts, I will go ahead and remove the protective plastic cover from the plastic part, starting from one corner and peeling it off. Repeat the same procedure with the other side. When mounting the battery box, make sure that while matching the two holes on the battery box with the two holes on the base plate, the cable is oriented toward this square cut area on this side. As you can see, on this side there is no cut, there is cut only on this side. I'll pick one of the bolts, insert it through the hole on the battery box. If necessary, use the screwdriver to drive the bolt through the hole. Repeat the same procedure with the second bolt. As you can see, both bolts are now inserted. Make sure I plug the two bolts into the two holes and orient the cable toward the cut area on this side. Place the two nuts and tighten the bolts. Optionally, I can use the tweezer to hold the nuts while tightening. The battery box is ready as shown on this picture. Now I will go ahead and install the battery box on top of the Arduino based controller in the robot. For this I will need the already pre-assembled battery box with its base plate, the mostly completed robot, and 4 M3x5 pan head machine bolts. They are in this bag label number 6. I'll take the bolts out. The instruction shows that the battery box should be oriented with the cut area where the wire comes out toward the ultrasonic ranger, and the wire will connect to this connector right here. I'll go ahead and first connect the wire to make sure it's properly placed. The connector has key. Make sure the key matches the slot on the connector of the board, and I will insert it like this. Now I will go ahead and place the battery box on top of the Arduino controller. We have the brass pillars from before, and we'll mount the battery box on those pillars. Make sure that no cables are obstructing the pillars. I'll try to put the servo cables below the box to reduce the clutter on top. Pick one of the bolts and insert it through one of the holes in the corners of the base plate. Using the screwdriver, I'll start tightening it into the pillar. Like this. Do not over tight, so we can make adjustments. Again, making sure that all the cables are not obstructing. Since my screwdriver is slightly magnetic, I'll attach the bolt and insert it in the diagonal hole right here. This will allow for nice adjustment of our battery box. Repeat the same procedure with the other diagonal. And now the last bolt into the last pillar. And I can go ahead and tighten all of the bolts. The battery box is properly mounted in place, right behind the ultrasonic ranger.